Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm spiritual coach, life coach, co-coach, or somebody that just wants to help you in life. Today I'm going to be doing a reading. I was like, let me scoot back a little bit. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on the person that's on your mind because I feel like you guys are missing someone, and I'm going to let you know just some random facts about them. Okay, so let's get into a small prayer because I don't want to. My phone hasn't been recording, so I might have to like transfer everything onto like a second disc. But here we go. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, and protective angels, thank you so much for connecting me with the collective today, and I appreciate the abundant substance and prosperity that you give on an everyday basis. Thank you so much for the clear messages. I'm like, sorry, my voice is getting thank you for the clear messages. Thank you for letting us be seen. Thank you for the love and enlightenment that you give. Thank you for making sure that everyone watching this video is looked over and blessed in their journey. It has been leading them to this point to receive these messages today. And if you're not called up on this reading, you are not welcome. I was kind of getting like choked up. So if you guys are like me, you guys might have been connecting with someone in your past. You might have sent a risque message, is what I'm getting. I'm also getting that you may have told this person like maybe how you feel about them and expressed how you feel, and a lot of you are not, you didn't get the signal back that you were looking for, and so now you're kind of like caught in this place of feeling maybe a little embarrassed or feeling like, why can't you shake this person? And let's get some answers for you today. So what does this person feel about the collective? What impression do they have of you during this time? Please flip the cards over, Spirit, if it's a message. Please flip the cards over if it's a message. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm getting that this person thinks that you're not serious, okay? This person feels like when you say something, like there's always like an underlying meaning to it, or you don't really mean it, or they don't really know, like, or what you're saying isn't seen as true value. And it's because this person doesn't believe that the love that you have for them is real. So why do they feel like the love isn't real? I'm getting that this person has low self-esteem. I'm also getting that because you don't stroke their ego, they don't believe you. Any other messages that would like to come out, Spirit, that I have not asked yet in question? King of Cups. I'm getting that they do have like a lot of emotions for you, but I also think that they think that you have a lot of emotions for them, but it's like, and I hate to be the bearer of like informational news, but this person thinks that what you're saying isn't real because you left them. And then they're also thinking what you're saying isn't real because it's like when they tried to give you their love, you didn't look at it as valuable. So this person thinks that your view on love is skewed. It's kind of like how you believe in love is very transactional. And how crazy. This person doesn't understand that the reason why you look at love transactional is because this person is transactional. Like, sorry, collective, but like this person thinks that you're a transactional person, but they're actually a transactional person. And an example of that is they might have given you like the gift of like, their heart, and, seeing them at their true value and seeing like who they really are as a person. So they might have been unmasking with you, and they might have been showing you like this is who they really are. And because you didn't accept that, they look at it as like you're someone that's not truly accepting of who they are. Okay. And I think that that's kind of crazy because we don't have to accept people for who they are. And if your true self is not a good person and not a kind person, why would you expect the collective to receive that type of love? Like, this person looks at you as not accepting of like who they really are, and they don't understand that being your true self is the bare minimum, and anything that you offer after that is a gift. Okay, so I hope that they watch this, or probably not, because they probably don't watch tarot card videos. I'm getting that this person did watch one tarot card video that came across their page, but it's almost like it was planted on their phone. So it's like whatever message they got from like that video, they referred it back to you, and they were like, yeah, she does act like that and she must be broken. Like, it was just like a bad tarot card reader. I'm also getting that the tarot card reader that they saw was either Hispanic or white. No offense to the Hispanics or whites, but I don't know who your ancestors that you're calling up on to give you messages, to give Black people messages. I don't know. So I am getting that this person, they do have a lot of love for you, but it's almost like they look at you as like a poisonous. I like to, use gardens as my metaphors. This person looks at you as like a flower that they don't know how to take care of. They're like, okay, it thrives on its own, but then when I get close to it, it's like shooting out poison. It's like, setting off aromas that like I really like, but then also when I get closer to the flower, it's like poisoning me. It feels like I can't breathe in the musk and the aromas of like this flower and this environment. So they decide to stay away from you. They notice when they interact with this flower, they might go home with bruises. They might go home with like little scratches and stings on their body. They might feel like they have an allergic reaction when like they leave you, because and it's like they feel poisoned by you as well. They feel like you set off an aroma in them that they just can't escape. It's a smell that they just want to keep smelling over and over, even if it's like a horrendous smell that it's like pungent, but a pungent good. And it's like they can't get over it and they want to come back to it, but they know once they step into this like terrarium with this flower, like everything just turns into a daze, and then all of the delusions and all of like their masks are like melted off, and they don't know after leaving you how other people like see them. So like when they get close to you, collective, everything is like, I don't know what to call it. It's like a mirage. So it's like they get close to you and they feel like they're in like this wonderland. They feel like they feel good, but then they also feel sick. It's like they're experiencing so many things at the same time. And when they leave like your garden, they leave like your terrarium that you're in because you're the flower. Once they leave like your environment and your aura, it's like they go back into like the regular world. And it's like smelling air for the first time, connecting with people again for the first time. And they feel so lost and they feel so stuck. And it's almost like they have this sense of reality that, oh my God, like these are two different, like I live a different reality while I'm with her or I'm with him. And then I go out into the real world and like I see things for like what they really are. And they don't really like that exchange of balance. They like things to be congruent across the board. And it's because this person in their own life, they had to manipulate and lie to people and be somebody that they're not during like this whole season of them knowing themselves. Up until where they are right now, they had to do that their whole life. So when they get around you and they don't have to do that and they see how easy things can be, it frustrates this person, because they have to go back out in the regular world and go put that mask on. Okay. I was also saying in the other reading that this person likes the color green. Any more messages today that I can elaborate on? Thank you so much for the messages and insight and downloads you just gave me, Spirit. I did a video before this, but it wasn't hitting. So, and I lost space on my phone. So this reading's way better. I'm connected with, I'm guessing a different set of ancestors, because the message is completely different. And I feel like I have a little bit more energy to share. I'm also really hungry, you guys. I've been so hungry. If you guys have been hungry and getting migraines like this past couple days, it's completely normal. these past couple days I've been like oversleeping, eating. I've been eating meat. This girl tried to argue with me about being vegan, and I was like, I just needed to eat a steak. She was like, I'm so happy for you, girl. You need to listen to your body. You know, like you should be eating meat and da da da. And I said, girl, you can get protein from other things other than meat. Get your ass out of here. Stop arguing with me about veganism. I was vegan for 2 years and I never felt better. And I had zero health problems. I didn't get sick. I didn't have anything going on with my body. My breathing was fine. My heart rate was fine. My blood pressure was fine. I had no cavities. My hair was flourishing. My hair was flourishing so much that I was dyeing it and cutting it. And right now, my hair, I feel like it's okay, but it wasn't where it was before. Like my hair was very thick. It was blonde. I remember it was a honey blonde, and I was rolling them bitches up in motherfucking rollers when I was dating the old nigga. Let's get back. Is there any more messages? I'm getting this ultimate message that the lovers in your life think that you don't know how to love properly because you don't have a good connection with your parents. And if they're watching this video, I would like to say you also don't have a good connection with your parents, and you lie to your parents to have a good connection. So don't ever judge the collective on not having a good relationship. At least they can be honest with their parents, and at least they can set the truth and set boundaries so they can have a more freeing life. So I'm getting some people in here that are cross watchers. Cross watchers are going to be watching this. And all I can say is you guys are judging the collective for not having a good relationship with their family, but they have great friendships. And it's the fact that you're watching this video and you don't have good relationship with your family and you don't have good friends. So it's kind of like, yeah, when people say that three fingers are back at you judging, that's not really what they mean. What they mean is every time you judge somebody, there's three things that you should probably be fixing about yourself to even be able to judge. Okay, we can name three things right off the bat. But is there any more messages? Like I said, there's somebody that you're missing deeply. And I would like to get down to the root cause, like the root of it, whatever it is, or why you guys feel connected. I need to know what it is. Collective, why does this person, or spirit guides, why do these two people, I just saw a fruit fly. I don't even know how fruit flies are getting in my house. Can you tell me about the collective? Like, what is this? I knew that this card was going to come out. You guys have like a sacred bond. I'm going to let you know right now, you're supposed to be with this person in many lifetimes, but this person keeps fucking it up. I had a dream a long time ago where I was supposed to be with like one of my exes, and it was the fact that he kept cheating on me, and he cheated on me with a white woman. And I was like, one of my other exes, he said that his best friend was a white woman and they never had sex before and they never did anything before. Okay. Weird. But I will say that you guys would enter another karmic relationship. So I want to, please let me know, because I'm getting that in this lifetime, things were supposed to change and this person still can't get it together in this fucking lifetime. Look, I even have the star here that just fell out of my hand. So this person looks at you like you're the star, and they don't know how to be the star in their own lives because they follow the patriarchy. This is a very specific message between the divine feminine living in the 3D and the divine masculine that are living in the 3D. You, divine masculine, you're still cowardice over losing your family. And that's why you can never find the woman that you're looking for, is because you're not sacrificing anything where she's sacrificing everything. She's already sacrificed everything and you haven't sacrificed anything, and you still want what you want. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Why does this masculine keep pulling on this feminine energy if he knows that he's not going to be sacrificing anything anytime soon? That is, I can't believe it. I can't believe that I'm even saying these words. I can't even believe that I'm saying this. I didn't flip over, so please let me know why this masculine thinks that he deserves the divine feminine. Why does he keep thinking that he deserves the divine feminine if he can't even sacrifice? He doesn't even sacrifice his family, knowing that this person, they have sacrificed nothing. I'm not saying it's nothing, but I feel like compared to what the divine feminine has sacrificed, compared to what the divine masculine has sacrificed, they haven't sacrificed pretty much anything. All that they've been doing is working on themselves. And I don't mean anything. I just think that if your external life is starting to get better and you're feeling like you're having to work so hard and it's plateauing, divine masculine, I'm talking to you, and you feel like it's starting to get harder to like reach a certain plateau, and you feel like time is going to be the only thing that's going to get you there, you're going to be stuck at that plateau it's never going to turn into another step. It's going to be the longest walk that you ever think, and you think that there's going to be another step that happens after that, and you're not going to have the tools to do that because you're not with your divine feminine partner. And with that, I was also getting that the fact that you guys are sacrificing everything but your integrity and it's like they might have discipline, they might have some integrity, they might have, some honesty, but it's the fact that they're not using it in a way that it actually matters. It's, oh my God, I don't want to say that, but it's like they think that they're God with how they pick and choose, how they can use the information that they have. I know that women do that as well, but they don't do it as much as men. And that's why we have this gender war going on as far as, oh, well, women, if you guys didn't go outside and you didn't dress provocatively, you wouldn't get, it's just like men are defending other men's bad actions. And that's why the divine masculine can't find the woman that they want. And we have this loneliness epidemic. And we have men that are feeding off of women. Women, that's why you feel like a lot of the time, because I have to be just honest, now it's a man and woman thing. Women that were born with a vagina, not transgender women that were born with a vagina, that's why that's why you can't find your partner. And that's why like life is so hard. And that's why if you're with a man and you feel like your life is hard, is because you're not supposed to be with him because he hasn't sacrificed anything. He hasn't sacrificed the same things you have, but you keep giving to him and you keep giving back to situations that are not fulfilling to you and then wondering what the problem is. And I just want to let you know, I love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. And it's okay to leave somebody if they're not filling up your cup. This person, this is what the cups look like. They're expecting you to fill their cup, and this is what they're using to fill your cup. Do you know how long it's going to take? This is how equally yoked emotionally they are compared to you. And he's holding this cup because in the Lover's card, you gave it to him when you wanted to give him a chance with your love. And so when you made that commitment of giving him a chance with your love and you gave him that cup and the Two of Cups, he held on to your cup, and instead of him using your cup to fill up your cup back, like, look, he has your cup. And and this was his cup originally, it was probably like a staff or something before. He probably wasn't even using it as a cup before. But the fact now that he has two and you actually gave him your cup, he's drinking out of your cup and then filling your cup with this small, it's like imagine him using this to pick up water to put in your cup. It's going to take forever. So that's why you feel drained. So if you feel very drained and you feel tired and you feel like the person that you're with, like, you still love them and you love who they are as a person, you got to snap out of it because they're draining you every single day of your life and you don't realize it because you think that this person is as heartly, what's the word I'm looking for? You think that this person has good intentions like you do, but in reality, they're just feeding off of you. Like, it's like a baby. Like, a baby doesn't know good intentions from bad intentions. They just know that this is the mommy that feeds me. And I hate to say it, but that way, but men, if you guys can't even step up to another man because you don't think it's your responsibility or your problem, you're not the man that you thought that you are, and you don't deserve the star. And I hope you guys keep fiending for the star. And I hope that you keep getting sick and poisonous from the star. And I hope that this star doesn't illuminate. And I hope that this star illuminates and shines so bright that all you have to do is look at it, knowing that you'll never be able to reach it. And I hope that star is the only thing that adds any type of light into your life. Because when it's actually gone and you fucking miss it, and the fact that this divine masculine is running themselves so deep into the ground, that star is going to be completely out of sight and out of their solar system, and they're going to have no choice but to be the star in their own galaxy and their own universe. Okay, so as I was shuffling and just kind of getting like more information, like what I need to know, we also have the Queen of Pentacles here. I think that the more that you guys focus on who you want to be and focus on things that are more tangible, you're going to start seeing that this person is never going to be ready in this lifetime. It would be a miracle if this person got ready in this lifetime. And I don't know what's going to happen over the next, what's going to transpire over the next months, but I can let you know that it doesn't really matter what you do. This person's going to have to figure it out. Like, as I'm looking at like all of these cards, I have to hide this one. I'll put this here. Let me see. I can't even put that there. But I was like, as I'm looking at all these cards, because they go this way. Oh, and I gotta put this one here. I gotta hide that. So as I have like all these cards here, you can see that this person is going through some sort of like spiritual court, spiritual like judgment, where over here, this Queen of Pentacles is working on herself, working on her self-worth, making sure her light shines brighter, making sure that she's giving herself all of the extra needs that she needs to, you know, kind of give back to herself and make herself feel whole again. And I feel like with this, it's like, but you also have like a king and a queen at the end of the board. The queen is focused on her pentacles. The king is focused on, it's like they're so focused on external things. They're so focused on, oh, I need to have this. I need to look like this. They also buy name brand stuff that they see other people buying because they just want to have a conversation about it. So this person tries to have deep conversations with you, or they don't. The person on your mind, they don't really know how to have deep conversations. They're more of a listener. And it's the fact that is there going to be a turning point? Because I feel like they keep trying to anchor to the divine feminine, and the divine feminine, we're trying to grow and we don't have time for, you know, let me just pull this and then I'm done. What is going to be the karma? Like, I want to see a cord cutting between these two. I want to see the divine feminine be by herself and flourish as much as possible. But what is it going to take for the divine masculine to unanchor himself from the divine feminine, or vice versa? We need there to be detachment. How can we detach these two? Okay, I got the Temperance card. There needs to be things will balance out. I'm getting that there's going to be some type of, and you see how, like, I can't show you here. I gotta cover this up. But you see how they're both giving to themselves. The more that you give back to yourself, divine feminine, temperance will come into play. Temperance is a card of restoring balance. Temperance is a card of, you know, it's like a card of like you try your best, and your best is the best that you have, and you just have to move forward with that. Can I get a confirmation for the Temperance card? I'm like maybe the Six of Wands, and just moving forward with what you have. There is some divine, ooh, there's the Emperor card. I'm getting a lot of red here also. So this person is noticing that there's a lot of red in all these cards. So I have the Emperor card. There's going to be a restored balance. There's going to be an Emperor that comes in and restores this balance. I'm also, I know I'm supposed to get off of here, but I also feel like there is something with, I need one more confirmation. Oh, the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. And the six, look, I was looking for this. The Six of Wands. You guys packing up and knowing that this person isn't good for you is going to bring judgment, okay? You just not caring about this person and working on yourself. I'm getting this full moon. This full moon is going to be the full moon that changes everything for you. I hope that it changes everything for you. I think the Divine Feminine, I'm so proud of you for working through the hurt. I'm so proud of you of choosing yourself. I'm so proud of you of giving yourself restoration and love. And I hope you find this message of bringing you a little bit at peace. It does seem like there is going to be another divine masculine that they're going to be putting this other divine masculine in check. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe there's going to be a realization. Maybe it's a family member. But there is going to be some respect restored in your name. I hope you guys like this message. If you want a personal reading, hit me up on Instagram. It's going to be posted in the comments. And I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.